Awesome. All right. I'm very, very excited. Thank you. To bring to the stage Lesley Slaton Brown. She is Chief Diversity Officer at HP. She's an award-winning leader. Okay. She is the top 100 women in marketing and advertising by Black Enterprise Magazine and Savoy's top 100 women of influence. So kind of a big deal. Coming to the stage right now, as all of our speakers are. Please welcome Lesley.
I'm on. Am I on? Thank you for that introduction. And what a beautiful story. My name is Lesley Slaton Brown. I am Chief Diversity Officer at HP. I'm excited to be here. Part of the reason I'm excited to be here is because this topic, so you successfully built a diverse team, now what the heck happens? I think it's such a great title. And I thought, what in the world am I going to say? Because it took us starting in 2015, November of 2015, HP, Hewlett-Packard Company at the time, set out to separate. We separated into Hewlett-Packard Enterprise and HP Inc. I'm on the HP Inc. side. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, I have nothing to do with. Totally different board, totally different everything. But what's interesting about that split was it gave us the opportunity to establish, to build our very own board of directors. And so what we did is we went from Hewlett-Packard Company to Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, Inc. And we said, we're going to handpick the board members that we want to take with us, and we're going to intentionally set out to build the most diverse board of directors in the tech industry. And we achieved that. So 45% women on our board of directors, 30% underrepresented minorities, and 55% total minorities. Now, women, great, ethnic, great, but the interesting thing about building a diverse board of directors is that it's about bringing different perspectives to the table. And so, of course, we have our 65-year-old white male CEO. We had plenty of those. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to bring a new, fresh, different element. And so we brought in under 40 Stacy Philpott Brown at the time. She was under 40. And she was a COO of TaskRabbit at the time. She's now CEO. It sold, went to IKEA. And with that came this phenomenal experience of startup and that energy and diversity and being a working mom even. And so she pushes us to be better and to offer the benefits and the different things for women, for moms. She teaches us because she comes in and she talks. And she teaches by example of sometimes having to shut down and tend to her children. And what it's like to bring your mom into your home to help and to work with you and all these different things. And so example after example, she's setting an example in her own way, but also infusing her perspective with this board of directors. And so it's opening up people's minds in a different way. So that was the start of us building this new company, was by starting at the top with the board. So HP has a legacy for integrity and dignity and respect and all these great things. That's what we call the HP way. That's our culture. And when we split, we said, what do we want to leave behind? What do we want to bring with us? And unanimously, people said, you got to take the HP way. We got to get that back. We've had a few leaders that caused a few little hiccups along the way, and we've got to get that back. And by the way, when you have those hiccups, you see it. You see it in your share price. You see it in your employee morale, all of those different things. So we're now at a juncture where we have the CEO that we brought in, or actually promoted up into our CEO position, and now he's stepping out, and we've got a new CEO taking the reign that came from within, that, by the way, started at HP as an intern. Imagine that, a Latino intern is now a CEO of the company. We are so excited for him, so excited. He's run the PC business, the print business, all these different businesses. Now he's at the helm, and We made the announcement on a Thursday, and on a Sunday evening, I was sitting down for dinner with my husband, and my phone rang. And by the way, I thought I had it turned off, and it rang, and it was our CEO. And he said to me, "Lesley." I'm like, "Hello?" He said, "This is Enrique." I said, "Enrique Lores?" He said, "Enrique Lores." He said, "Lesley, I'm calling to see how you're doing with the news, and I want you to know that I am fully committed to continue the work that we've been doing when I partner with him on the print side of the business. That's not going to change. If anything, we want to accelerate it." And I'm like, "Oh, God, I love my job. This doesn't get any better than this." So we're changing the guard. But in changing the guard, it also gives us an opportunity to keep building in what we're doing. So it's one thing to set out intentionally to build diversity within your organization. We're a Fortune 100 company, 85 billion dollar revenue, All that's great, but then it is, what role do you have to play? You can be an ally in a lot of different ways. So what role do you have to play as a leader? Our leaders, we said first we're going to do the CEO pledge. By the way, I'm not a big fan of pledges, but this one made sense. Then we had our general counsel, Kim Rivera, beautiful Latina woman. Oh, I love it. She did a 10% holdback with her law firms. She said, "I'm going to hold back 10% of your fees until you are reflective of the diversity that we're being held accountable to in the tech industry and with our customers. We want you to be reflective of our customers because guess what? You're making and helping us make law and policy on behalf of. And so you need to know what you're representing. So we want you to do that." So excited to say, after 18 months, 24 months, we're now at 88% of our law firms have met the challenge of accountability, right? That is snappable. I can't snap right now, but it's snappable. So very excited about that. Same thing with our marketing and comms. It's push for the agencies. We've seen 400% increase with our diversity within the law firms to be able to see that you're doing creative that maps to the customer base that we have. You're setting a tone of communicating in the way that we need to communicate to our customers. And we just kept pushing. Channel people represent us and represent our business and our product. So we pushed a channel pledge out. And then we went out to our treasury and said, we also want to bring in minority firms. We want to be able to support those through our investments of innovation and technology. And so I say all this to say, it's one thing to be, go back. It's one thing to say you want diversity. It's another thing to actually do it. And by the way, it's not just about the look, the who we are. It's about what you do with it. And that's the inclusion piece, how we work together. And so we are continuing to build and partner and ensure that people bring their whole selves to the office each day, that our firms, that our agencies are representative of the diversity that we're looking for. We're making sure that our business impact networks, formerly employee resource groups, are aligned to business so that they become a pipeline to talent and leadership and promotion within the company. And with all of that, then we say, there's still much, much more work to do, but these are the things we're doing. And the impact that we see is when we have a changing of the guard to be able to get a call from your CEO to say, I'm all in, just like our motto is, everybody in. Thank you.